Everyone deserves a good quality of life and a say in the environmental and health regulation in their communities, regardless of socioeconomic status or race.
Barretto Point Park, with its beach along the East River, its fishing pier, floating pool, and grassy amphitheater, it functions as an escape from the usual industrial surroundings of the South Bronx. However, while the scenery may be refreshing, those who enjoy this park cannot breathe in fresh air. Instead, they must breathe noxious air riddled with diesel truck fumes from waste haulers as well as other waste industry toxins.
Which is why we're here to talk about how the staggering rates of pollution in the South Bronx is actually a part of a bigger social reality in the United States: environmental racism.
Environmental racism takes place when companies, lawmakers, and law enforcers collectively ignore the health concerns of minority and lower-income communities.
The South Bronx is about 40% black and 55% Latino, with 38% of the population living below the poverty line.
The South Bronx recorded the highest concentration of asthma-inducing pollutants in 6 traffic-heavy areas, between 2 and 7 times greater than the average for that area than in the South Bronx.
Rates of death from asthma in the Bronx are about 3 times higher than the national average. Hospitalization rates from asthma are about 5 times higher.
The NYC Department of Health and Mental Hygiene estimates that PM 2.5 pollution causes more than 3,000 deaths, 2,000 hospital admissions for lung and heart conditions, and approximately 6,000 emergency department visits for asthma in children and adults annually.
Both housing discrimination and lack of financial means prevent minorities from moving out of their polluted environments.
People of color are underrepresented in all levels of government and on the boards of companies who make environmentally detrimental decisions.
Governments get away with minimizing the legitimate concerns of those without the social power to be heard.
The Environmental Protection Agency has never formally acknowledged a case of environmental discrimination.
But companies who violate environmental protection laws are less likely to be penalized within minority communities than in areas with predominantly white populations.
The government is allowing big business to kill our neighbors, our friends, and our country.
The current plan to clean New York City's air fails to properly address the environmental imbalance and injustice currently faced by certain lower economic districts like in the South Bronx.
The health and air quality of predominantly blue-collar residential neighborhoods frequented by the drivers are evidence of the need for greater changes to the current plan.
The fight for environmental justice and clean air is far from over. With direct action and perseverance, we can do something about it today.
If you want to do something to help, contact the U.S. Department of Transportation, Borough Commissioner Nivardo Lopez, Mayor Bill de Blasio, or contact Commissioner Polly Trottenberg of the New York City Department of Transportation.
Now that you know the issue and who to contact, what can be your next step? Help organize a bike blockade.
Direct action is a great way to send a message that can't be ignored. Spread the word and bring your bikes to crowd the roads around Barretto Park.
Stay in large groups, don't allow traffic to pass, bring signs, make shirts, and make the message loud and clear. We demand clean air, we demand safe parks.
Everyone deserves a clean, healthy, and safe place for recreation, regardless of socioeconomic status or race. The South Bronx is no exception.
We cannot allow a history of discriminatory zoning policies to continue. Waste haulers must be rerouted away from parks and more efficient routes must be established.
Good luck and stay safe.